Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark from the United States.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mark from the States. How we doing today? I am doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you for hanging out and just hanging with me, really. So, yeah, come sit with me on this big fake couch. Today, we're going to look at the city of Southampton. I don't think I've seen a video of Southampton yet, so I'm excited to look at this. This is from JJ Extra, so Josh and Jason, thank you so much for allowing me and the rest of the channel to learn and see something really neat and exciting from all of you. Please go support their channel. Links, of course, in the description to the video and to their channel. If you could go over there and support them, that would be awesome. So thank you. Southampton, what do I know? Not much. I do believe, I want to say it's a seaside, because they talk about, is this the ocean side? The video is called, Is This Oceanside City Britain's most overlooked destination? So Oceanside, I want to say it's known for, gosh dang it. Yeah, I guess like cruising, maybe? Cruise ships? Do cruise ships go there? Anyway, we're going to find out. Come with me, and let's take a look at Southampton. Of course, I used to watch rugby, and I used to watch club rugby and other sort of sports like soccer as well. So a lot of these towns and cities I've heard of. I don't recall Southampton maybe with a big sports impact during my time, but I do remember the name. And again, for whatever reason, cruising, like cruise ships, I think a long time ago my parents took a cruise, and I want to say it left, or at least visited, Southampton. I don't know why that sticks in my mind. But anyway, we're going to find out. So come with us. Let's take a look. JJ Extra is going to show us. Thank you guys for the video, and let's do it.
Well, good morning, Southampton, and hello to Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas. Doesn't she look glorious in the sunshine?
Oh, we going on a cruise?
No.
I don't know what this was.
Not today.
What was this?
I don't know. You're like Wallace and Gromit.
Jeez.
But no, sorry to disappoint you, we are not going on a cruise today.
A shame.
However, this is the cruise capital of Europe, and it's no surprise really, because we've already seen 3 cruise ships this morning just past the Anthem of the Seas. There is another one, but we're not quite sure which company that is. It's got like a blue and white colour scheme. And then over by the quay, where we've literally just walked from, there's a third one which has also got a logo that we don't recognise, but
that is the Princess Cruise Line. Fun fact, I've been on several cruises, especially when I was younger. My parents took us on. My dad was a big cruiser, and we've been on the Princess Cruise Line a lot. Fun fact, the show The Love Boat was on the, I want to say, Pacific Princess, I think it was what the ship was. And that's what the ship it was the ship that you always saw when they took the wide shots or whatever. But yeah, that is the Love Boat cruise ship. I've been on that actual boat. Went to Alaska on that ship. But yeah, that's the Pacific Cruise Line. They are Princess Cruise Line. So yeah, they're big time cruise ship. They don't look anything like the boats that I used to go on as a child, though. They are vastly different looking now. But cruise ship cruising's fun. I enjoy it.
It's called Caribbean Princess, so I'm sure they're all going somewhere nice. And also from the quay as well, you can get a red funnel ferry over to the Isle of Wight.
That is something we will do. Not today, but we'll do it.
Equally as grand as being on the Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas, I'm sure.
And a lot cheaper.
Yes.
We also seem to have stumbled across a remote control boat event that's going on down here. They're currently racing, like...
I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but so yeah, it's a huge not naval, but shipyard area. It looks like a port that unloads a lot of material. So with the big cranes over there in the background and so on. Yeah, okay. So Southampton is a big deal. Now it's starting to seem more familiar as I'm getting more and more into the video. So I knew the cruise ship, the cruising, but I had no idea it was the largest in the area, so that's cool. But it seems to be a lot more than just cruise ships, for sure.
Around the entrance to the harbour, so we've literally got boats of all sizes down here at the minute, from massive cruise ships to ferries to itty-bitty little remote control boats. Don't know about you though, but this whole area gives me Long Beach, California vibes.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's got all the cruise ships and all the work in harbour and everything over there, and it's got that big silver dome. It just gives me Long Beach vibes.
Yep.
Yes, I see what you mean.
I thought of that
weather.
too.
Hello.
We have been so lucky with this weather so far.
Long Beach, eat your heart out, eh?
Yeah.
Now, I guess it's kind of ironic, actually, that this area does remind us of Long Beach, because Long Beach is where the Queen Mary is now permanently moored, and the Queen Mary is one of the younger siblings of the Titanic. Now, Southampton is obviously famous as the place where the Titanic set sail from on...
Of course. Of course. Gosh. Now I feel really... yes, of course. Yeah, been to the Queen Mary in Long Beach. That's about an hour south, hour and a half to 2 hours by car, depending on traffic. But by the crow's fly, or whatever the saying is, it's about, let's say about 50 miles or something. I don't know, maybe longer. But yeah, I've been on the Queen Mary. Yeah, really cool. That's a fun thing to do. But yeah, this does look like Long Beach. Long Beach is exactly the same thing. It has a cruise ship terminal. It's a working port. They're unloading large container ships and so on, which is exactly what this looks like. And yeah, looks like you guys are having similar weather as well. But yeah, the Titanic left there. Yes.
On its maiden voyage... I'll try that again, shall I?
I'm not laughing.
Now, Southampton is obviously famous for the place that the Titanic set sail from on its maiden voyage, and we've already seen the Titanic memorial plaque this morning, which is actually quite difficult to find because it's not as grand as you think, but if you're looking for it, it's in front of this very grand looking building, so you shouldn't miss it. And obviously there's a lot dotted throughout this city relating to the Titanic history. We're going to be going to the Sea City Museum later, which is all about the Titanic story. So if you are watching this video because you're going to be embarking on a cruise cruise from Southampton. Use your discretion as to whether you want to continue, because I'm sure you don't need us to tell you how that story ended. But we actually started our day over in Ocean Village, which is more like the marina area with yachts that we could pick out and pretend that we could afford to live on. There's also a very grand hotel there that I'd love to stay in one day called the Harbour Hotel.
Wow.
It looks absolutely amazing.
That
but of
does
course
look
we went to
amazing.
Doc's Coffee because we needed a coffee and we needed some breakfast. Cracking view out over the marina from in there, and we had a really good, that almond croissant.
The almond croissant was very nice. Can I just add, they cut it in half and they put this, obviously almond sauce.
Paste or something, yeah.
Oh, it was delicious.
The only thing that let it down is their coffee grinder was broken this morning, so although the coffee tasted okay, they only had decaf.
Yeah, I said no. You said yes.
I just needed something to drink.
I don't know, maybe we should have just had decaf. I should have had decaf. I don't know.
We'll get some caffeine shortly, it's all good.
Yes.
Now, another thing we love about Southampton is it is a very walkable city, and there's a very striking mix of the old history of the city with the modern day structures. It's quite stark here. You'll just be wandering around and all of a sudden you'll come along across a set of ruins, and we didn't know this, but you can walk up onto part of the old city wall.
Yes, we didn't do this last time.
No, we didn't. So here we are.
Cool.
We're up on the battlements. Oh look, you can see the Royal Caribbean cruise ship through the battlements. Exactly what I was saying about the old with the new. How cool's that?
I think it's great.
Oh, you've been with me too long. But this isn't for the faint-hearted though. I mean, look at that. You can see right through. That is quite a drop.
Nope, thank you very much.
Don't want to lay on it for an Instagram picture?
No. Another reason we really love Southampton is because this is actually our very first place we came, like right at the beginning of our relationship, as a travel destination, if that makes sense.
For my birthday.
It was for his birthday.
It was.
Well, what was you? I can't even remember. You was
Much younger.
Much younger. much younger.
33. It would have been my 33rd birthday.
Yeah, so it was a very long time ago.
And it was a lot colder than it is today.
Yeah, so this was our very first place we came as like a travel destination.
Yeah, but we're not biased. Not biased at all. And the funny thing is, we actually stayed in a Leonardo hotel in the city centre, but this is the Leonardo Royal, and I've always been fascinated by this hotel. I just think it looks so cool with that pyramid on the front. And then the balconies, I mean, today they've got a view out and they can see that Royal Caribbean cruise ship. How nice on a day like today to sit out there in the sun, just watch all the cruise ships do their thing.
Oh yeah, you watch everybody else have a nice holiday while you're stuck in a hotel.
Chilling on a balcony with a glass of Prosecco. Oh dear, isn't life awful?
Right.
Well, you actually can't walk that far along the wall, but you do come to the end, and there is a pretty cool view up this street of some of the rest of the wall. There's a little pub there called the Pig in the Wall, and then there's some like ship there. I think we better go and take a look. A bit closer.
Well, at least if floods, we know where to go.
So we just made our way down from the walls, and we bumped into a gentleman called Godfrey, who is a tourist information guide here in Southampton, and he was telling us that these medieval walls are the third longest medieval walls in the country after Chester and York. He also pointed out the oldest pub in the entire city, which is still standing today.
I feel like we need to have like a drink in it.
Yes.
Not an alcoholic drink.
Just a drink of some sort.
It's like a fizz.
We could do that later. Or now.
Why not?
Let's go. Well, it looks open, so... Oh, fish and chips.
I'm not hungry yet.
Let's get a drink. Well, we've grabbed our drink and we've come outside and found this bench right in the sun, right next to the oldest pub in Southampton. So, cheers.
Cheers.
To the cruise capital of Europe.
Most people cheers booze. We cheers
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
Suitably refreshed?
Yes, I'm really happy I came up with that one. I'm impressed with myself.
Yeah. And we also found out while we were sitting there that the reason all of this stuff around here is because this is the Old Town.
Yes.
So this is Southampton Old Town, and now we're refreshed. We can carry on exploring, which we've just walked past this, which is a replica of a medieval cargo vessel. That's the boat we saw from up on the walls.
It won't float because it's got an hole in it.
It definitely won't float, no. And Godfrey, the tourist information guy, was also telling us about these. They're referred to as the arches, and you won't see this structure anywhere else on any other city walls. It is totally unique to Southampton.
I like unique. I'm unique.
That you are, in a weird way.
Oi.
I like it. So far, I'm really enjoying this town.
So this is Blue Anchor Lane,
City.
which would have been used to import goods into the old town in the medieval times, and it would have looked something a bit like this sign in the 1300s. Nowadays, it looks like this, which is just another one of those examples of the old medieval meets the modern day Britain kind of thing that you see all over this city.
Yes.
All over the
Old
country.
Brick, new brick. I don't know.
It's everywhere.
It sounded right in my head, and then when I said it out loud, it sounded really stupid.
Now, we've done the oldest pub in Southampton, but just at the end of Blue Anchor Lane, if you stand with a little bit of a different perspective, and another one of Godfrey's gems, that church is the oldest building in the whole city.
Castle.
Now we have left medieval Southampton firmly behind us and stepped back into the 21st century. This is West Quay, which is Southampton's modern-day shopping and leisure complex, and this is just a really nice space to meet friends, socialise, get something to eat, watch a movie, soak up the sun. And I say we've left medieval Southampton behind, but the city walls are literally right there,
Right
and you
there.
can normally walk across the top of them and over that dodgy bridge which bounces, but it's all closed off because they're doing work on it at the moment.
It's nice to see they're doing work, but at least I don't have to do steps.
Yeah, and that bridge is a bit, ooh.
It's a bit...
Yeah. Anyway, we're not staying in the 21st century for long.
No.
Off to the 1900s. Welcome to the Sea City Museum, home to Southampton's Titanic story.
I would go. Absolutely.
Obviously, this is a Lego model, but I actually have one of these that I made with my mum when I was a kid in the loft somewhere.
Is it that big?
No, it's a little bit smaller, but it's pretty much to scale.
When you say to scale, you mean same size? Or to scale of your other model? It's obviously not to scale of the real Titanic.
No. Definitely not. No, it's about this
Okay,
big,
right.
I think, but I've just seen another one over here.
That's a bit difficult to see in the glare, but that
Yeah,
one's not Lego.
That's more what mine looks like, but a lot better condition.
So this is a cool entranceway into Southampton's Titanic story. It's all the noises and everything. It's like you're walking through the streets of Southampton back when the Titanic set sail from here. Oh, he doesn't love a bit of dress up.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got to get his hair right, bless him. Oh, nice. Very 1900s captain.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that the Titanic almost collided with another ship when leaving the dock here in Southampton. So, kind of an ominous sign of things to come.
Learn something new every day.
I sprung the camera on you at short notice. He was like, what? You're pointing at me? And these are actual photos of that incident that were taken by a passenger.
I was going to say, is this where they were colliding?
Yeah, so you can see, like here, they're nearly collided. That's as close as they got, and they just managed to stop it from happening.
I'm assuming they used the tiny little boats to...
They were the tugs, yeah.
Oh.
But of course, had they collided, the Titanic wouldn't have sunk because it was unsinkable. There's some quotes on the wall up there, but I think my favourite has to be the, "My word, it's a great big ship."
I thought he was going to sing, "It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day."
It's like a nice little
Someone can
exhibit.
share with me.
So this is cool. We've just seen the White Star Line flag, with White Star being the cruise line that owned the Titanic. This is one of the deck chairs from the Olympic, which was the Titanic's sister ship. And there's a whole big conspiracy theory around that, whether the Titanic was actually the Titanic or whether it was the Olympic, and it was an assurance job, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So was that chair from the Olympic, or was it from the Olympic?
Someone will know. Someone knows.
Oh, nobody knows. It's all conspiracies. All a big thing. Cue the comments. They're going to go mad.
Give it a go.
Being put to work. Right, fire them up. Oh. harder work than going to the gym.
Well, you've done a crap job.
You've
We've
blown
just
up
walked
the
into this
boiler.
other room, and there is this huge
Wow.
model of a ship. And Josh was like, hang on a minute, that's only got 3 funnels. How ironic. This is a huge model of the Queen Mary. And I was literally talking about the Queen Mary earlier. How
Yeah.
weird's that?
Strange.
Just go and stand next to that model so that you can give it some scale. Look at that thing.
Bearing in mind I'm a big guy.
But that is huge. We didn't notice behind the Queen Mary model, there's a whole
Interesting.
wall of smaller model ships, and you can select one on the screen, and it'll tell you all about it.
Cool.
Okay, that museum
No, that's
was
a pretty cool
incredible.
museum.
It was only £11 to get in, and that's an annual pass. There is a lot more in there than just the Titanic story, though. There's quite a bit about the history of Southampton itself, but the Titanic story is obviously the main attraction. There's loads of artefacts, including Captain Smith's very own sword. They've even recreated a room at the end where you can sit and listen to some of the stories from the Titanic inquiry that has obviously shaped modern-day cruising and sailing with all the safety regulations and everything. It's absolutely fascinating. But the creepiest part of that museum was definitely the toilets.
They are scary, really, really scary. I feel like someone's watching me. I wanted to go to the toilet, and Jason was like, they're definitely haunted. I was like, shut up.
Well, I filmed the outside of them because we thought the doors are really quirky, and then I turned around and there was a massive sign telling us they used to be the police station cells. Kind of explains it. But we did get hungry as well, and luckily for us, they've got quite a nice little cafe area in there. I just went for a brie and cranberry panini because I was absolutely starving.
I really wanted to play it safe and have a cream tea with a coffee, not a tea, but I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, the clotted cream was frozen solid.
It was frozen solid,
I had to
so-
fight with a knife with it.
Yeah, I couldn't smear it, and it just wasn't pleasant.
Never mind. And not far from the Sea City Museum, just on the edge of one of Southampton's parks, is the memorial to the engineers of the Titanic. And that leads on to another thing that we absolutely love about Southampton, is just all of the green space. You can literally
Beautiful.
walk. There's about 4 or 5 parks all linked together down one big long path that runs parallel to the city centre. So you get to walk amongst the greenery and nature and avoid the city and the pollution altogether, but still end up where you want to go, because it just dips back into the city centre in time for you to see the iconic bar gate in all its glory.
That's awesome.
Anyway, we've come full circle back through the city now and back to Mayflower Park. Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas is still in there. Unfortunately for us, we are not going to be around to see any of them leave port today, because that would have just been the pièce de résistance to our day in Europe's cruise capital. It's very, very easy to see why, because as you're walking around the city, everything is about cruise parking, cruise this way, cruise ship this way, cruise ship that way. But you may have noticed us wearing these little Joby Wavo microphones today, and we'd like to give a massive thank you to Joby for sending us these and supporting our channel. They have been an absolute game changer today, because they are really, really light
Also, they're really handy. They clip on our bag strap really easily, so
and totally wireless,
Huntington
so no wires
Beach.
in the way.
Nice.
And
Down
look,
by me
I
as
can
well.
walk all the way back here, leave him over there, and we should still be able to hear him.
I don't have to smell your stench. You stay
Oh.
over there, I'll stay over here. We're all happy.
Right.
That's rude. So yeah, anyway, thank you, Joby. Really
Joby.
appreciate it. But if you are coming to Southampton, definitely go and check out everything we've done today. It's all in walking distance from where the cruise ships dock. So if you're coming here for a cruise, you're going to have plenty of time to do it. If you're coming here for a bit longer, why not rent a car and jump over to this video here and explore the New Forest, which is literally just across the water there. Absolutely incredible. But watch out for those wild ponies.
You do that, I'm going to go on a cruise ship. See you later.
There's more to Southampton than what they're able to get to today. But very cool. Thank you, JJ Extra, for the video. This is just kind of a first look into the dock area and parts of the city. You got the museum with the Titanic experience in there, and that large commercial area. It seems like I love the old Roman wall. The arches there was really unique, which they said was only in Southampton that you had a Roman wall like that. So that's awesome. course, the Duke of Wellington, the oldest pub in town, looks amazing. It's just yeah. They're all, a lot of the towns seem to have a lot of similarities, but man, their differences can really stand out as well. And it's just really looking forward to getting over there. I really am. It's just really cool. Really cool. Hope everybody's happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks so much for coming. Appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, feel free to send me videos that you would like for me to try to watch with the channel. And yeah, I'm open. You got my email. That'll be in the description. Of course, or just put it in the comments. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And we'll see you later. All right. Bye.
Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark. And he's from